I missed last week completely. No excuses. It started on my birthday. One bad decision led to another, and it just snowballed from there. Even when you think you're in a good place, you can still get blown off course. Strength before weakness. That's something that I'm finding I have to continue to prove to myself over and over again. And maybe you can relate. Week 1, I wanted to be out here. Last week was more of like a, I don't feel like it kind of vibe. Maybe you can relate to that too. So here in week 5, the rep scheme went from 4 sets of 6, weeks 1 to 4, down to 4 sets of 4. So I saw that and I was like, all right, hell yeah, it's time to ego lift, baby. So I had 4 plates in mind. I was like, let's stop playing around in the 300-pound range. It's time to get some big kid weight on the bar. And my training max going into this was 405, so this is 425. I ended up getting 2 sets of 4 at 425, which felt pretty sweet. And I'm feeling pretty confident that over the next 10 weeks or so, I can get my deadlift back into like the low to mid 5s. But this week, I knew I needed to get back on track. Otherwise, it was gonna be a lot harder. So I got out here tired and unmotivated, and I took that first step, which I've found is most often the hardest one. But the next step wasn't so bad, and it took me to some places that I didn't expect, at least not yet. So this week, I hit my first 3-plate squat for the first time in like 8 months, 10 months or so, after several weeks of just messing around with like 225, 245 at the most, and that feeling really, really hard. Monday, I decided, let's just try 275, see how it feels. Felt pretty decent, so I figured, let's go 315, and I got it. And so that gave me the confidence that I needed today for day 3 to get some pause squats at 315. And I'm not normally a high bar fan, but I gotta say, it's starting to feel much, much better now. The dogs were with me the whole time. Aries checked in after every set like the sweet mama she is. Venom just chilled and put up with her abuse like usual. Hobi just did his own thing, which usually starts with him trying to convince me that he hasn't eaten yet, and ends with him honk-shooing in a quiet corner somewhere. But they show up regardless, and I feel like that's part of what keeps me going. Even if I don't want to come out here and get started, even if I feel like I'm up against that wall of taking that first step, I know that once I get going, we're gonna be having a good time. Like, they're gonna be out here, we're gonna be together, we're gonna be present together, we're gonna be in the moment together, we're gonna be having a wonderful experience. Even if I may not enjoy every single part of it, it's still an irreplaceable experience that we're creating together. These reverse lunges have been one of the most humbling parts of this program so far. I spent 5 weeks just trying to get comfortable with the bar. This is the first time I've actually added any weight to it because my knees just weren't having it. Coming from sets of 225 for my working weight to barely managing the bar is kind of a hard thing to sit with, especially when everything else is moving. But I was able to add a little weight today for the first time. Small thing, but I'll take it. Now, this ring mountain climber into plank combo is deceptively brutal, and in a way that isn't really boring to me. It actually is kind of engaging while being extremely challenging, which for ab work is basically the highest compliment that I can give. I'm just doing like 10 mountain climbers per leg into a plank hold, and holding that plank for the rest of the minute. So I'm starting on the minute, 20 mountain climbers total, and then about 15 seconds of iso hold. I know what's programmed for next week. What I'm not sure about is how I'm gonna feel about it when I get there, but I know that I'm gonna take the next step. Journey before destination.